Hey guys, welcome back to another Bream Legend video here today in the channel. And today we are looking at the final 2 levels. You can already see I'm already got the last 2 levels unlocked because I've actually already recorded this. And then for some reason the game just decided to randomly crash. So I gotta do this one again. You can see I was actually in the middle of level 12 when I was doing this. And then it just like, alright, bye-bye. Cool. So now we gotta do this one again. Which, I mean, you know, it's not like a big deal, but just like... I don't know what even caused the crash, it just decided to randomly crash for no reason. I brought Snow Pea in this one, Pumpkin, Extra Explosive, Flower Pot. So yeah, I was just literally doing this, and then it's like it just put me on the PlayStation home screen, and like confused, I opened the game back up, and then I saw it deleted the recording. Thanks for that. So if you guys enjoyed the series, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe for more PvZ and other content. And I can tell you, for much longer, it's not going to be this. Once I do this, and then later do what do you call it, rip mode, I think it'll be time to put this game away. Alright, so we're gonna do the potato line, I called it. Like so. And then one more here. And then flowers, need all the flour. So I guess I could just kind of recap what I talked about like 5 minutes ago when I literally just did this. But basically, I've noticed they're starting to get more aggressive in the beginning, spawning like more zombies and stuff as you're trying to build your economy. Which, I mean, that's a difficulty for sure, which is always appreciated. No, PvZ 1 has never been known to really be tricky unless you either force it upon yourself, or you do like high levels of survival endless. I don't know why I played another pot here, I'm just rambling. So we'll play this here. And then once that guy blows up, we'll put down another flower there. Basically, you always want to have a pot available so you can plant a potato or a squash if need be. Like for this lane. The jalapenos for the gargantuar, because you use squash to squash him, launch this child, you blow them both up. Bada bing, bada boom, you know? Alright, heavy clouds rolling in. We'll put one there. One there. One there. And then we're gonna start getting cabbages in. Because we're getting close to first wave, I like to actually have something to attack. And this lane has just had no zombies in it. And of course there's a Conan. Flower pots there. Yeah, why did I put this flower here if I'm gonna put cabbage here? Alright, and I'm just gonna speed this up so this guy can slowly shuffle over to his death. We'll play one Snow Pea there, I guess. Alright, now we just need sun for that guy down there. Except for, of course, there's a second dude behind him, so that's gonna be a little tricky. And yeah, the gargantuar decides to show up like right now. Usually it's not till like 1.5. But yeah, he shows up very early on, which is not very good. Because I don't have enough. When that's activated, I'll play Jalapeno to roast him. Launch the kid. Yippee! And you did. Alright, speed up. Heavy clouds. So snow pea, and we'll start playing pumpkins for the final wave bungees. And yeah, this one should just be under wraps. The next level is the one that I need to like focus on. Because I spent like a minute or two just like trying to think of what to actually have for a defense. And then the game's like, well, how about you just do this part again? Which is not very appreciative. Also, don't ask why I have 3 rows of sunflowers, but then just 1 row of cabbage and snow pea. You don't really need much, to be honest. Clouds rolling in, might as well just start getting more cabbage spots. Yep, there's that. So now we're gonna get all the cabbages in this lane. And we'll put down this. Wait for the brown cone front to die, because I don't want him to get squashed. And we'll play this. I could, in theory, double squash, but it won't get the child. Oh. That didn't happen before. Actually did enough damage to actually do half. Okay, but, you know, the first levels are always simple like that. It's then level 12, the final level, which is this. And this is, like, not okay. There's quite a few threats here. So what I did was sunflower, pot, potato, squash, jalapeno, cabbage pult, coffee bean, magnet, pumpkin. And my reasoning is thus. Catapult and bungee are not super big threats because I'm only running cabbage as my main attacker. I don't have, you know, melon pult or repeater or anything like super expensive. And then ladder, they can be like really fast. They can like throw you off guard if one's like sneaking behind some like tinky thing. So we have magnet to slow him down, and then that way, if I were to bring snow peas, they wouldn't be rendered useless. But then I thought, there's also bucket heads, which, you know, they can protect something like dangerous, so magnet can also take care of that as well. So, when I first did this, I don't think I even got to the first wave before the game just decided to crash when I don't know what I even did. I was just doing normal stuff. It's not like I even did anything out of the ordinary. Right, so we got our 3 lines. Let's get flour. And then as soon as this guy dies, we're playing out another potato. He somehow bit the potato. I don't know how you can even do that, because if you touch it, you die. Speed up these 2 guys with their fancy mustaches and glasses. And now we just gotta keep building. This app's gonna be similar to the last one, except for since it's 3 flags, I'm actually gonna put down more cabbages this time. And then the front row will just have magnet instead of snow pea. And then just have 3 columns of cabbage. I just won't do it in the back row because it's just going to get barraged by basketballs. Yeah, but here's what I was saying in the first level. Like, they never send like 3 basics like this. It's like the early game's actually becoming a little bit more spammy, I guess you can call it. More threatening. So that's why I do suggest having 2 early game stuff like this. Because you can see now there's regular in the cone, which we can take care of. And I can actually see this level being quite difficult for some people. I mean, I've been playing these games for so long, I kind of know what to do. But for the people that don't, it can be tricky. Alright, and once that guy blows up, we will... Alright, first Magnushrooms up. Let's get a second one. And I didn't save enough for the cabbage. You have this potato then, sir. So really the only thing I need to get is a second row of cabbage to just deal with cone heads. And I mentioned this in the other, clip before it's self-deleted. But watch the pumpkin right here. As soon as it takes 1 point of damage, instantly gets downgraded. I don't know why. Now, it's only a visual thing, because if I actually tried to play pumpkin on top, it wouldn't happen, because I have Walnut first aid. But it's not until it actually looks like this is actually the first downgrade. Why? But I don't know. It's the whole, every time you update the game, something else breaks kind of thing. Alright, we need cabbage for the top row. Now see, look, the bucket right there. That would be really bad if I just had cabbage and made me a snow pea. But I got magnet, so I'm not even really too concerned by that. Right now, we're basically almost playing this game backwards. We're only going to be planting stuff most of the time during the rain and try to save sun during the day. Like, sure, there's a cone head right there, but yeah, here comes this, and now I can actually get a double up. We'll get the pots for the magnets here, here, and here. Fortify them and boost them. But make sure to fortify first because that's more important. And we somehow had exactly enough for that. And we'll speed up because we're not collecting sun. And then cycle and repeat. I guess just keep an eye on for pumpkins like this. Alright, here comes the first vehicle. I don't know how you got on the roof. And this is why we're going to keep sunflowers in the backs of cabbage. They're more expendable. So as soon as it's gone, play another one. I will put a second cabbage here. Cause you see, I want to save sun, of course, for like when it's raining, but that doesn't mean that I want to be too conservative. I don't want to, if there's a lane that's struggling, I don't want to just be like stubborn and just not do anything about it. Right, we're now fortifying the pumpkins here. See, like right here, I can fortify this pumpkin, but I can't fortify this one because it's just a visual glitch when it's actually not broken. Put down the sleeping child, and then we'll work on our third row of cabbage on the next rain cycle. But we also gotta make sure we have enough for the gargantuar when it shows up. Because if he shows up, then like, that's bad. Just as bad as that guy with his missing basketball launcher. Right, Jack in the Box. Again, if he's protected by something, you just yoink it away. Can we stop having these guys come top row? You know there's other lanes, right? Might actually have to do a third cabbage up there. If it's only gonna keep on getting these dudes. Alright, that thing's gone, so magic flying basketballs. That's disabled. Hey heavy clouds. Alright, let's get our cabbage. Even though one's just being stolen. Like, it's only 50. That's the thing. That's why I didn't really bring umbrella leaf. There's nothing really worth protecting. Even magnet, it's like 90 in rain. My god, can you stop showing up in this one lane? I'm not gonna play cabbage pole there. It's just gonna thank you. I'm like, it's just gonna keep on getting pelted by basketballs. No reason even trying to spawn one there. And now since we do have 3 rows of cabbage and only 1 of flowers, we do need to be careful because now our sun production is rather low. And I just realized the end of the level is almost here and literally no gargantuars have shown up. The one previous had 2. So maybe this level is actually not as difficult as I think, except for getting spammed by basketball. We had like 2 or 3 jack-in-the-box, and then like 1 ladder. And we're almost to the end. Make that 4 jack-in-the-box. I think I don't need to spend the spotted cabbage down there yet. I can wait till rain. Which also means the gargantua will come during the rain. So as soon as it comes up, we will plant him. Right, yeah, you used him, he's just sleeping. Right, where is the gargantua? 2. Right, wait till those guys are cleared out. Before planting the cabbage. Because again, I don't want to waste the not cabbage, just the squash. On nothing. Launch a child. Woohoo! Dead. And then put cabbage up there. And that is actually everything. That is Cloudy Day wheat. Ta-da! Which is also for PlayStation, the trophy. And there we go. Cloudy Day's been beaten. We got the cloud cover achievement. And I don't know if it's just me, but I've gotten like no Zen garden plants. I've had these 2 for the longest time. We literally beat entirely Cloudy Day. I did all of the mini games, all the puzzles, and a little bit of survival, or not survival, endless for both of them. And I'm starting to do survival, that's what I meant. And I've only gotten 2, and I don't know how I'm supposed to get all the Zen garden plants and enlightened right there, but like, I don't know. But yeah, Cloudy Day, done and dusted. Which means we got a RAP mode coming up next. And so, I'm thinking either do videos like how I've been doing with Cloudy Day or live stream. But I mean, I tried streaming this earlier, it didn't really work out, so we'll see what happens. So, if you guys enjoyed the series, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe for more PvZ and other content, and I'll see you all next time.